Hey everyone, it's Kayla here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for day 2 of the 12 days of Christmas Scraplifts on Scrap Squad. I am using our Christmas kit from Aardvark Crafts. I'll add all the links to everything in the description below. So our scrap lift for today is in the top right hand corner, and like I said, I have already added the link in the description below if you'd like to check it out. But please do check out the Scrap Squad Facebook group. You'll see lots of different versions of the lift and each day for the next 12 days. So what I'm doing so far is I've picked out some pattern papers from the kit, and I'm just cutting them down now to size for my paper strips at the top. I have already cut a cut file on my silhouette, and it's a Paige Evans cut file, and it's like a star bunting type of thing, and I thought that would work really well in the background because to the side of the photo on the original layout there's quite a lot going on, so I wanted to try and fill that space a little bit without having to use lots and lots of the embellishments that I have in the kit. Obviously I'm only on day 2, so I really want this kit to stretch for the full 12 days. So I'm just figuring out now in which order I want my paper layers to go. This is kind of how they will finish off in the end, and I'm just layering things on now and seeing what kind of how I want this layout to go, and it's going to be a case of lots of fiddling and seeing which embellishments fit where. So this is kind of the main design that I'm going to go with. I will back the cut file shortly, which I'll show you in the video later on. But now I'm going to pull in some embellishments and see what I would like to use on this layout. This is kind of how I work. I kind of lay everything out, and then when I'm happy with my design, I'll stick everything down. Now the photograph that I'm scrapbooking today is one of my son TJ, and this was taken on Christmas Day last year, and he's wearing one of his new t-shirts, which he was really happy to get because it was one that he'd specifically asked for. And he stood next to our Christmas tree with the biggest smile on his face. Obviously he was a very happy boy on Christmas Day. So it's just a really cute photo of him. It's very rare now I get kind of posed photos of TJ, so it's nice when I do get one, and I definitely like to include those in my albums. I'm just having a look through the die cuts. I have lots of embellishments to work with. I've got the 12x12 sticker sheet, the die cut bits and pieces. I've also got the chipboard, puffy stickers and brads. So lots and lots to work with, but I do like to use lots of embellishments on my layouts anyway. I like to add lots of areas of interest and lots to kind of look at, and I do like how you can look at my pages and you kind of see the main page, and then it's like, oh, look at that, oh, look at that, and I do like that, and the kids do enjoy looking at my layouts and pointing out all the little details, so they're definitely worth doing. I am going to include this Christmas tree die cut. TJ is next to our tree, so I really like how that looks next to the photograph. I'm going to use this chipboard Joy for my title. It's not very adventurous, but I think it works quite well with the photo and the story of the page. I'm now having a look through some of the smaller embellishments. I have got a few embellishments going on in the top right hand corner. I'm adding some of those holly leaves in, which I really like these, and how they're not green and that they're kind of a black outline with the red berries, because I just think it's such a nice subtle embellishment on the page. I do love the fact that there's quite a bit of black in this collection, and that there isn't any pink. I do now and again, occasionally, I do like to have a bit of pink in a Christmas collection, but I do think a lot of them have pink in them, so I really love the fact that this is I'd say more traditional colours with a pop of black, and then there's some blue in there as well. Having a look at the puffy stickers, seeing if there's anything I'd like to bring in here. I do fiddle quite a bit with this page, and I kind of look through things and then look through them again, and just really filtering out what I'd like to use and what I wouldn't like to use on this particular page. I'm having a look at the brads. I do like this one, which is half red, half green, and it says 12 and 25. This was taken on Christmas Day, so I felt like that would work on this page. I've got a circle die cut which says Happy Holidays, and again it's half green and half red, and I love that effect. I'm just having a look at the stickers now, seeing if there's anything I'd like to bring in there. I have brought in some more of the little holly leaves. There's lots of little ones on the sticker sheet, which I really like, because again, it's those little details. I've got a brad to the side of the Christmas tree, which says Oh Joy, and it's in that kind of limey green. There is quite a bit of the lime green in this collection, but it really works alongside the slightly darker green. And I really do like that. I'm now cutting a tag, and it's got the black check print on the top, and I felt like it just brings that little bit of black from the stripes of paper to that top area of the page. And the kind of hole reinforcer on the tag is also in that lime green, so it matches really well. So now I'm kind of getting to a point where this is kind of how this page is going to go. And I will be starting to commit to things shortly. I have got a little gift to the side of the photo. That's one of the cardstock stickers. I am also going to add, a puffy sticker down there and a word phrase sticker. And now, so now I'm getting to a point where I'm thinking, I quite like this. This is kind of how I want this page to go. So I take everything off. I now stuck down my paper layers, and I've machine stitched through those as well. And now I'm going to start backing my cut file, so then I can start sticking everything else down onto the page. So I'm going to draw around the stars using pencil, and I have pulled out from my own stash some glittery red cardstock, and this is what I'm going to back the cut file with. I just have some kind of scraps of this left over, I think from quite a few years ago actually, from a Mind the Scrap kit, but because it's so pretty, it just got put in with my Christmas stash, because it's the sort of thing you can kind of bring in year after year after year. And then the scraps that I have left over from cutting out my stars and back in the cut file, I'm going to use my tiny little star punch and punch out some little stars, so I've got some extra embellishments to use. I really do like them scattery bits, those little details that I can add around the page. So my cut file is all backed, and I really love how that looks. I love the little bit of sparkle it adds to the page. Obviously at Christmas time, a lot of our photographs have kind of the twinkly lights in the background. And I just think it brings that sparkle onto the layout and not just in the photo. So I'm going to stick my cut file down, and I want it so it looks like it's kind of coming out from under the paper layers. So I am going to tuck it in under the paper layers so it's just peeking out. I have cut the cut file in half. I think it's more like into a third, so that I have a little bit more of that cut file to bring in under my photo. On the original layout, under the photograph, there is a little banner piece, so it kind of mimics that on the original layout as well. So I have stuck my photo down. I'm just cutting my tag down now, ready to tuck it in above my photo. I really like that pop of black above the photograph, and just brings it somewhere else on the page. I am going to distress the edges of my tag. I just like the distress look when it comes to papers and things. I have distressed all the pattern papers that I've laid up behind everything. So now it's just a case of sticking things back down. I need to stick down my embellishments. A lot of what I picked out at the beginning is what I am going to use and commit to on this page. It's a really nice page. It's quite a simple design. I think the hardest thing about it was picking out those embellishments and building up those clusters to the sides and, above and around the photo. I do like to, you know, create embellishment clusters on my layouts. And I do like to use quite a lot of embellishments, but even for me, this one was very largely clustered. So I do kind of bring it down a little bit. It doesn't turn out as embellished as the original. But you can definitely tell, I think, that I've took that inspiration from the original layout. So now all the embellishments that I picked out at the beginning are stuck down. I think I have changed a few and took a few off, that when I came to sticking them down, it just didn't work out. I have added some twine to my tag, and now I'm coming in with some of those little stars that I punched out of the red glitter, and just scattering those around. I have also added some silver gems from my stash and just dotted those around in the clusters as well. And then I'm going to finish off with some splatters. Now, I didn't realise until after I'd finished the page, so off camera, I did add the little torn strip of paper at the bottom with a bit of the black check peeking through. And then I used my tiny attacher just to add some staples. And then I brought that up at the top as well and added some staples up there. So this is my finished page. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I have shown it TJ and he likes it as well, so that's a big thumbs up. I will be back tomorrow with day 3. Thank you for watching. Bye.